Cluster 6, Allied Burs, 3rd row, EC 1.4F. This is an end-cutting finishing burr with a tip diameter of 1.4 mm. This burr has diamonds incorporated only at its tip and has a non-cutting shank. The non-cutting shank of the burr allows for it to be used on proximal surfaces of the prepared tooth without the fear of inadvertent damage to the adjacent teeth. This burr is to be used with pull strokes only, as a push stroke carries the risk of ploughing or digging the burr into the prepared margin. It's used for removing irregular or unsupported tooth structure around the prepared margins. IR 2.0. This is a self-limiting incisal reduction burr with a working length of 2 mm and a tip diameter of 1 mm. This burr is used by holding its shank flush with the incisal edges of the tooth and then moving it straight through from the labial into the palatal or lingual aspect in one sweeping motion. When used correctly, it leaves a groove that is 2 mm deep and 1 mm wide. It's used for preparing depth grooves when reducing the incisal edge for all types of prosthetic materials. CA 1.6F. This is a ceramic composite adjustment burr with a diameter of 1.6 mm at its widest circumference. The tip of this burr is shaped like a semicircle half round and is to be used for adjusting static occlusal interferences. The remainder of its length is to be used for reducing incline interferences during excursive movements. It's used for reducing interferences on porcelain crowns and bridges during occlusal adjustments or bisque appointments. DC 1.0 SS. This is a super short shank burr with a tip diameter of 1 mm and a deep chamfer tip margin. When used correctly, this burr leaves a 0.5 mm deep chamfer margin. It's used for tooth preparation in difficult to access areas of the oral cavity, for example, distal margin of a maxillary second molar.